Hey folks, That Fix It Guy here, and today we're going snaking. All right, I'm gonna show you how to snake a back-to-back sink. Okay, when you got one sink in one bathroom, one in the other, and the drain ties together, well, sometimes that can be difficult, but not today. So come along, let's get to fixing.
Okay, so what we have here is two back-to-back sinks, and this one you can see is a pedestal, and I don't really want to try to pull that out and snake behind it. So I've gone over here to this other one, which is a little vanity. You can see that's stopped up as well, and you can see I got my setup going on here. But what we're trying to do now is get all that water out of there. So we're going to continue draining this, and then we're going to run the little snake down it. I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to make this happen. A little bit of a drain cleaner in the sink, so we're going to go ahead and just get some gloves on, and I'm just going to tell you to take this nice and slow. If you don't have to put something down your drain and you have a snake or something, that is going to be the best way. Using this stuff, using some kind of chemical, if you have to snake it, is going to lead to something like this. And okay, so I'm getting to the end of this. It's kind of hard not being able to put a bucket in here because of the shelf right here. But we're getting it just about drained out. Want to be very careful with the chemical. I don't 100% know what it is, but it's definitely foamed up pretty good, and I don't want to mess with it. I don't want it to get everywhere either. Okay. All right, well, there's some hair right here. Get that off of there. Come up to the top side of this here. Grab the old 440 channel locks. Give this a spin. If you guys like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Click that like button. We'd love to have you keep coming back. We're just trying to help people, and hopefully that's what we're doing today. I don't know what that is right there, but we're fixing to find out. Always put a towel down, right? This can definitely get messy. So you see that right there. I don't know 100% what that is. Just a clog, just a part of a clog, or what? But yeah, just a part of a clog. Okay, so before we try to run a snake down this, let's see what we can get out of it. I just grabbed a big screwdriver. And this is not the clog, but this definitely is a part of the slow drain right here. Okay. Got the majority of that out. And, ooh, it's like a cavern of nasty. Okay, so you see that snake head right there. This is my little rigid power spin plus. And what I want to do with this is I'm actually going to bend the head of this just a little bit, right? You actually want to take this and you want to bend it to where it goes down. So I'm going to put a bend in it. There's not a drop head. I want to make sure that I'm actually going to go down instead of straight through over to the other one, right? You want to make sure that you're going down. So that might be enough, but let's just try a little bit more. Oh man. So we'll just take this, and sometimes it is kind of hard to bend, right? But you get it in the palm of your hand, and there you go. right? So you want to just get a little turn in it. That way, when we put this down in there, you're going to be able to see that, and it's going to go right down where we want it to. We don't want it to go over to the other sink. That'll cause a problem. Okay, so this is the Rigid Power Spin Plus. You can either hook this up onto a drill or you can hook a handle up to this. It comes with a handle, but for this, I like to do that, right? So once we got the snake head bent, we're actually gonna take this and we're gonna put it in there. And say the pipes run this way and the drain pipe goes here, we wanna slide this along until we catch it right in the bottom of this. Once we do that, then we'll turn it on, we'll get it to go down, clear out our clog, we'll run it out, we'll get it hooked up. It's gonna be great. Okay, and so then we are going to come up through here, through the bottom. You take this, you want to make sure that that bend is down the whole time, right? You kind of want to follow it in. You can guide it along. And then you can feel it kind of drop in. I'm going to see if I can show you that real quick. And can you see that down there? It's not straight across anymore. It's actually pointed right down at that. All right, it's right down inside there. So it's like halfway. And now we're gonna try to get that tight against that, the top, and we're gonna run it out, okay? When you're running the snake, you wanna make sure that you can get the snake as close to the hole as possible, right? So now that it's starting to go, we actually want to look and make sure that it's going. If you can see that, hopefully you can see that, because that is actually going down and it's going right into that drain hole. It's not going into the other sink, and we're just going to start running. Okay, so I actually just heard it drain, but we are gonna go past that. I don't know if you guys could hear that. Hopefully so. Hopefully I can get that in the editing. So we've got that ran out. It's definitely down into another line, another bigger line at this point. We're pretty much in the main. We should be, because this is an apartment. Not gonna take far. Let's see if we can go run a little bit of water over on the other side. And maybe get this to trickle down in there to clean off our snake a little bit. Anytime you can run water in a drain while you're snaking it is gonna be awesome. That's the best option you can have, is to run water while you're snaking. I know it's a mess, sometimes it doesn't work, but if you can, do it. Okay, and then we're just gonna start backing this out some more. I really wish I had a better light to show you, but check that out. Like, it's working well. You can kind of see the water draining down the other side, and that snake definitely has curved down in there, and it's coming out pretty clean. This little snake setup, man, it really is probably one of the best and the cleanest snakes I've ever used this way, right? Because it has this grip that helps you to not have to hold the snake and maneuver it so much. Like, really, it's came out awesome. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll get this the rest of the way out. Ew. Okay. And then as we get to the bottom, once you get so far, you just stop and don't turn it anymore, because if so, you're going to get stuff everywhere. And then just pull her out. And lucky, we found a nice big old hair clog. And that's what did it. That's what it was. Okay, and so then I just asked them what they use to clean with. And so we're just a little multi-purpose cleaner. Just give everything a good spray down. So with the drain, you can see this is the washer that they had in place. All right, put a bunch of Teflon on it and stuff. We're gonna get rid of that. We'll put a new one on. Both those seals clean. All right, that doesn't look horrible. So we'll just take that, pop this on here, and then we'll just slide it right back in place here. All right, so once we got that other piece put in place, before we tighten it up, let's just go right here and we'll get these pieces put in place. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that. I can tell already. That's gonna have to be fixed. All right, let's take this. Okay, so we drop that down just a little bit more and we'll raise that up. Want to see that? Look at that. This needs to just be cut out a little bit more. I think we'll bring a saw over here at some point. We're going to chop this. We'll get it functioning for today, but I'm going to get them hooked up with a good repair. That's what that fix-it guy does, right? All right, so this is a rubber washer, right? We'll just get that pushed in there. Start getting this kind of tight. Get started, come down to the bottom, and then we'll just get it to where we can get that connected. Yeah, that's gonna have to be redone. Oh, wow. I'm gonna tell you, that's no joke, man. That is not right. It's gonna work for the time being, but that is definitely not right. We'll definitely get this addressed pretty fast. Turn some water on and look for leaks.
All right, so there we have it. The Rigid Power Spin Plus, right? This bad boy does it. I'll put a link in the description box below. Really, if you're looking for something for at-home use to do a little snaking around your house for smaller drains, well, this is it, all right? These things, they work really well. I use them all the time at work. I transition it to my house. I bought one. It's lovely, dude. And from time to time, I help somebody out with it. So that's what I did today. Unfortunately, we had to get some of that chemical out of the sinks before we did this, right? If you're going to use that chemical, just make sure you have a light clog or something, right? Because you do not want to pay a plumber to come over and get that chemical out of your sink before he has to do this, because I'm gonna guarantee he's gonna charge you more money, all right? I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you could please subscribe to the channel, click that like button. We'd love to have you keep coming back. We're just trying to help people, and we hope we're doing that. Thank you very much, and we'll see you again real soon.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the end because nobody really wants to see me clean off a snake, right? And if you do, well then, here watching the end of the video. That's, I think, the only place I'd put it, right? But with hair, you just have to unwind it, so it's wound up going clockwise, so you just gotta unclockwise it, or sometimes just grab and pull and take it off of there. Pretty gnarly any which way you look at it, dude. Big old rat's nest. Get her done. Gotta fight with it. Oh gosh. There we go. Got that off of there. try to get it cleaned off as much as you can. I like to get all the hair off, right? Sometimes some stays, but just usually want to try to get it off. That's why you wear gloves, right? Because it's funky. It's not the worst thing I do, right? You change a diaper, you're good to go for this job. If you've ever changed a diaper and you don't mind it, well, snaking might be for you, all right?